ArsenalFanTV here with BT Sport expert, also former Liverpool goalkeeper. Watford, you know what, when you was at Watford's, my cousin was a goalkeeper there, Sean Griffith. I don't know if you remember. Sean Griffith, remember?
I still talk to him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Scully.
He's knocking around at Luton in Dunstable,
right.
yeah.
That's right. So my good cousin, man. So you listen, we know your history, top goalkeeper, top pundit on BT Sport. I'm asking everybody today one question from an Arsenal perspective. What do you think about Arsene Wenger signing a new 2-year contract?
Fantastic. I do. I think it's fantastic. This season, of course, not finished in Champions League. In a way, it was almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy by a lot of Arsenal fans that they wanted a manager, and in talking with them, that if they didn't win Champions League positions one year, i.e. finishing out of it, and then went on to win the league the following year, they'd be happy. Well, maybe Arsenal will be able to do this. In order to do it, I believe, because Arsene is a fantastic manager. He understands the systems. I think there's an element of his coaching which is possibly now slightly out of date, hence the reason Arsenal are challenging 4 titles. I think to get in a young, hungry, eager, talented coach, and when I say young, younger than Arsene, to come into Arsenal and work alongside Arsene Wenger, then you're going to get the best out, the likes of Ramsey, the likes of Ozil, the likes of Giroud, whoever. And then Arsenal will be challenged for leagues again. I think.
Will he do that though, David? I mean, he's not really done that over the years, has he? He seems to be a guy that is not too keen on bringing in number 2s that are going to sort of have a lot.
He hadn't played 3 at the back before either till the end of the season. So I think there's a willing already been shown. What I found interesting, if the stories are correct, it's a 2-year deal. That's not just you've got 1 year, you've got a couple of years, so there's an understanding that it might take a bit of time. Now, if he's going to do the same things he's always done, then there wouldn't be a need for more time. So arguably, and I don't know this for sure, I just hope that there is a conversation about bringing someone in who, and I think that the easiest way of looking at it is Manchester United. You know, Alex Ferguson, with all the success he had over so many years, over decades even, he did with different coaches. So a strong quality manager with different coaches was still be able to produce the success of winning leagues. So I think Arsene should take a leaf out of that book. He's an economist by trade. He should know the supply and demands at the moment, and I think he needs to get himself this coach. Do
you think the fans though are going to be, because with me personally as a fan, the one thing I fear is that if there's a couple of bad losses, say at the start of the season, it could bring back again the protests, the people complaining. Do you think maybe, it would have been the right time to have brought in maybe a sort of a younger, hungrier manager, like you said, at this time?
No, I didn't say bring in a younger, hungry manager.
No, you said as a number 2, but I'm saying as a number 1.
Well, again, I think the shout was, get rid of Arsene this season. Let someone grow, and part of that growth would have been possibly not winning Champions League positioning, as Arsenal's done, and then he would grow. There's no guarantee, and trust me, there isn't. If you go onto most of these websites, eBay, I think Gumtree, whatever, there isn't a manager available who's going to guarantee Arsenal winning the league.
It'd be great to go on Gumtree and get a manager.
Even LinkedIn, you're going to struggle there, and that's the point. This manager isn't there, pointable and accessible. Of course, there might be a manager who can do it, but no one knows who that is.
But you could have said that about Conte last season. You could have said, well, we don't think Conte is going to be able to step into the shoes.
And I think that this is the thing, again, self-fulfilling prophecies. If you want Arsenal to fail next season, then all you fans need to do is turn up first couple of games and be a little bit negative towards him.
So you think fans need to get behind him? He's in now for 2 years and just that he can deliver again.
Yeah, and unfortunately, as soon as Arsenal fans start bringing in the negativities, and believe me, you've got a right to say what you want. When Arsenal fans start bringing in negativities, your rivals across a couple of streets are always going to jump on it, and everyone in the media is going to jump on it, and then before you know it, loads of people are talking about negativities, and it's kind of like, well, this didn't really need to happen necessarily. And if you're going to start before the season starts, well, what chance you got?
So let me just ask you one final question. In your opinion, with the right resources, if he gets in that, like 100%. You said, the right number 2, can he do it again?
100%. You have, I mean, and this is the thing. We look at the quality, and I think it's the most important thing. Look at the quality of that Arsenal side. You brought in Czech. You got Ozil. You know, you got Giroud, and players who are, and Ramsey. I mean, Ramsey. I love Ramsey. Wow. You know, Walcott. I mean, this is another player. People kind of have I don't think enough love for him, and that's my opinion. I just think when you've got someone else to go in there and do the coaching, then you're going to get the best out of 4, 5, 6, 7 players. Now Arsenal get 7 players playing at a better level, we're challenging for titles. That's just simple. That's the way I look at it, and it's about improving the players that you've already got to start with, not having to go out and spend 30, 40 million on someone else.
All right, well, thank you very much, David.
Okay. I'm available. No.
New number 2.